You know, when a fast-growing investment firm makes a major leadership change, it's rarely just about a new name on the door. It's almost always a signal, a declaration of some new ambition. And that is exactly what seems to be happening over at Saluda Grade. We're going to break down this power play and what it could mean for the future of alternative finance. So the move they just made, it really brings up a huge question. Are we watching the rise of a new dominant force in a very specific, and let's be honest, very lucrative corner of the financial world? Let's get into it. Okay, so the first piece of this puzzle is the announcement itself. Saluda Grade, which is a New York-based alternative investment firm, has just brought in some seriously heavy-hitting talent. They've hired a guy named Patrick Lowe to be their new co-chief investment officer. But here's the interesting part. This isn't a replacement, it's an addition. Lowe is going to be working alongside Timothy Carr in a brand new shared leadership role. Now, that kind of structure is a pretty clear signal that Saluda Grade isn't just trying to maintain its course. It's gearing up for a major expansion. So, to really get the significance of this move, you got to look at both sides of the equation. You've got the veteran investor they just hired, and then you've got the ambitious firm that brought him on board. So check out this dynamic. On one hand, you have Patrick Linneo. We're talking a seasoned pro, over 2 decades of experience, and he's coming directly from a co-CIO role at Waterfall Asset Management. His whole specialty is building and scaling diverse asset-based finance strategies. Then on the other side, you have Saluda Grade. They're a much younger firm, founded back in 2019, but they've already made a huge name for themselves, especially in real estate. This is just a classic playbook, right? You pair that veteran expertise with some raw, youthful ambition. And that brings us to the real core of the story. Why did this happen? What's the strategic thinking behind bringing this guy in right now? Well, the answer comes straight from the top, from the founder and CEO, Ryan Kraft. He basically says the goal is to expand their asset-based finance, or ABF, platform beyond their current stronghold in real estate. This isn't just a pivot, it feels way more like a planned escalation. So, for anyone who's not familiar, what exactly is asset-based finance? Well, in short, it's lending that's secured by a company's physical assets, things like their inventory, their equipment, or even their outstanding invoices. By hiring an expert in diversified ABF, Saluda Grade is making it crystal clear they plan to play in all of these areas, not just property. And this vision for diversification, that's the crucial point here. Saluda Grade built its empire on real estate, but it looks like now they're aiming to become a one-stop shop for a much wider range of asset-based lending. This whole move really reveals a pretty clear 3-step strategy. Step 1, establish a strong foundation, which they absolutely did in real estate. Step 2, bring in the expert. That's Patrick Lowe, who has a proven track record of doing exactly what they want to do next. And that leads to step 3, the ultimate goal, becoming a major player across a much broader financing landscape. And don't mistake this for some small startup with big dreams. As of the start of this year, Saluda Grade was already managing a reported $4.4 billion in assets. This isn't just ambition. This is ambition backed by some serious capital and momentum. A number like that gives their strategy real teeth. All right, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. This move is about way more than just adding a new asset class. It's about a fundamental shift in the company's entire market position. In Patrick Lowe's own words, they confirm this ambition. Listen to his language. He doesn't say he's there to help them grow. He says he's there to help them become a major player in the entire market. That kind of phrasing signals perfect alignment. He's not just joining the team, he's here to lead the charge. So, what are the key takeaways from all of this? First, this is not just shuffling people around. It's a calculated move designed to basically turbocharge their growth. Second, it's a loud and clear signal that Saluda Grade is moving beyond its real estate niche and aiming for the big leagues. And third, well, the ultimate goal seems to be nothing short of market dominance. And that leaves us with one final, pretty critical question. I mean, they've made the hire, they've got the capital, and they've publicly declared their ambition. So by bringing in a proven builder like Patrick Lowe, has Saluda Grade just made the one move that could position it to dominate the entire asset-based finance market? Only time's going to tell, but all the pieces are definitely in place now.